This is a TB channel where we react to videos that's outrageous, crazy videos. Videos that have your ass. Oh shit! Damn! What the fuck is that? Shit like that. Y'all know who this is?
Oh my god, what is that?
This is me. I always say some shit. Always. And today, I'm back on my shit. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alright, y'all, we back on that top 5. Let's get
Everyone
it.
has their own special set of skills. There's something about each and
Hell no.
that makes them different from others around them. Whether it be having an amazing
Nah, he
voice or
crazy.
being able to curl your tongue in a certain way. However, some people's skills are so impressive that they get a lot of attention, especially if they entail doing
That's crazy.
things that put their lives in danger. And if you are one of those who likes dangerous things, then I'm sure you've tried some unbelievable
They moving that mouth.
Weird, buddy.
But honestly, I doubt it's as crazy as
I'm trying to do that right there.
today.
I'll do that.
In today's video, we'll be looking at 15 unbelievable stunts that people
15.
pull.
Crazy
People I'll
stunts.
show you today at the time and the courage to try things that not many people would even dare to try.
That's crazy.
Let's have a look at these things and let's find out what the craziest stunt ever
That's
pulled
cool
is.
right there. I like that.
Number 15.
Got 15, you
The
guys.
Snake River Canyon Jump. Evil Knievel was known for using his motorcycle to
Evil
jump over
Knievel.
buses, trucks, and clearly he had great control over his machine to try these crazy things, but things got a little out of hand when he tried to jump over the Snake River Canyon in Utah on
Got out of
September
hand.
8th of 1974.
My boy thought he was
trying to
doing
ride
something.
across a mile-wide chasm, but he couldn't make it to the other side. Luckily for him, though, his emergency parachute deployed a bit too early, which is probably part of the reason why he made it out alive.
Lucky boy, you're lucky. You're fucking lucky.
The thing crashed against the canyon's floor. Still, he gets credit for trying. Not many people would try to ride their bikes over a deep canyon.
I'm not.
Number 14.
14.
Escaping a submerged crate. Stories of Harry Houdini can easily make us think that he was a magician well ahead of his time. But there's nothing magic about defying death. This guy was just very skilled and we...
Why you want to get tied up for? Like, what you got going on, fam?
One of his most renowned acts is the one in which he would be locked in handcuffs and leg irons.
Ho, brother, whoa, now.
What is this? Like, why? Why do you want to be upside down?
He first performed this stunt in New York's East River in the year 1912. And when he did do it...
What? Oh, no, man. Why you... Oh, you fucked me up.
Number 13.
13.
702 feet dive.
My boy. 702. What? 703?
702 feet dive.
What, 703?
Who would expect
crazy.
an airplane pilot to be able to pull some sort of impressive air-related stunt? But Herbert Nietzsche, a pilot for Tyrolean Airways, became famous for a stunt he performed underwater. This guy is a free diver, and he was able to descend 702 feet in just a single breath. This stunt was performed in 2007 in a spot off Spetses in Greece. A few years ago, he tried to do 800 feet, but he
800?
almost died while he tried. In 2012, he did surpass his own limits by reaching a depth of 831 feet, which allows him to keep the title as the deepest man on Earth. Now granted, Nietzsche did get injured in the process of topping his own records, but I bet he does have the satisfaction to know that no other man in the world has dared to attempt the things that he's done.
Yeah.
Number 12.
At 12.
Buried alive. I don't think anyone would like to be buried while still being alive. I feel like that's everyone's nightmare. However, there is one guy who actually did this on purpose, just to
What?
prove his endurance skills.
Like, why?
In 1999, magician David Blaine was put in a cramped plastic coffin underneath a huge tank filled with water, and he stayed there for 7 days. The
7
guy
days.
didn't have access to
7 days you was down there. What are you thinking about? Huh? Tell me, my boy.
find him a buzzer that could be used in case of an emergency. Obviously, Blaine managed to get out of it without a problem. He's still alive today and is remembered for trying this crazy challenge.
What?
Apparently, Houdini also tried to do something like this, but he died before he got the chance to do so. Number 11,
At 11.
Mount Everest in shorts.
Everest. I like
The
hiking.
highest peak on
I like
Earth is
hiking.
obviously one of the coldest places on Earth. That's why people wear clothes that will cover them and keep them warm. But there
Look at
is
this boy.
one person who
Look at my
dared
boy.
to go to Mount Everest
Look
wearing
at my
nothing
boy.
but shorts.
What?
The name of this stuntman is Wim Hof, and he's famous because he has the ability to withstand extremely cold conditions. He holds more than a dozen records, and he's already reached the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro in shorts, and in 2008 he gained recognition for immersing himself in ice for a little more than 1 hour. I really do love my cold weather, but I don't think I'd ever be able to stand all the things that this guy has tried.
Squeaky.
Number 10.
10.
Cannonball flight. David the Bullet Smith Jr. became quite the sensation.
Like, why
in
you want to
2011.
get shooting out of
He became
something?
the
Like,
author
come
of
on,
the
huh?
longest distance traveled by a human launched from a cannon. He traveled around 59 miles at a speed of about 120 kilometers per hour.
Stop it. Get some help.
The distance he covered is a bit longer than the famous Leaning Tower of Pisa, but being shot out of a cannon is nothing rare in this guy's life. He's actually done it more than 5,000 times.
Huh?
However, he still claims
What?
more than 5,000 times.
Bro, I'm out, man.
What's going on with you? Okay? Like, you okay today? Like 5? 5 of them thoughts? Huh? Well, what was on your mind? Each time you got in that motherfucking cannon, what was on your mind?
Number 9. Changing planes in midair. When it comes to means of transportation, changing vehicles doesn't seem like that big a deal. You can always change cars, buses, trains, and even boats. But airplanes?
How you gonna
You'd have to
change
come down to the
things?
ground in order to do so.
Like, make that make
However, Paul
But we can
Steiner
see.
changed planes in midair back over in 2010. He was standing on the wing of a glider, and from there he stepped onto a different glider, and
Okay,
then held onto
okay,
the tail wing of
okay.
the first one as the gliders kept flying close to each other.
But
Eventually,
moving and
Steiner was able
grooving.
to come down to the ground by using a parachute he had prepared prior to this dangerous stunt. Number 8.
Ocho! Ocho!
Motorcycle daredevil.
See,
Our list may have started
See. Daredevil. Give me a second. I'm gonna show y'all something. Why I said I'm a daredevil. Hey, I'll bring my helmet. This is the reason why I call myself the daredevil right here. This is the reason right here.
with Evel Knievel, a famous motorcycle daredevil who attempted to ride over a canyon. But he's not the only one who's done stuff like that in an impressive level. There would also be Robbie Madison, an Australian who flew his bike more than 30 meters through the air and landed on the 29-meter-high arc at the Paris-Las Vegas Hotel. He came out of that with 10 stitches on his hand, but I'm sure that wasn't scary for him at all. While performing other stunts, he also broke his neck, wrist, and collarbone. Damn! For him, these injuries are kind of like paper cuts. They feel almost like nothing. Number 7.
7.
Walking on a wire. When the old Twin Towers of New York were built in the early 70s, there was someone who was excited about checking them out from a very unique perspective, let's say. I'm talking about Philippe Petit, a man who strung a wire between the iconic buildings of the World Trade Center in Manhattan. Petit walked and performed for about 45 minutes on the wire. A crowd of bystanders gathered.
Why you want to stand on the wire for 45 minutes, bro? Like, what's going on? What's going on in your mind if you want to stand on the phone?
What's going on in your mind?
Petit walked and performed for about 45 minutes on the wire. A crowd of bystanders gathered at the ground level to see him dance, strut, and clown around. His performance got so much attention that there are 2 documentaries about it. Petit also did similar stunts in other famous buildings around the world, including Notre Dame's Cathedral in Paris and the Sydney Arbor Bridge. Number 6. Swimming piranha-infested waters.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
For long distances, but I don't think many of them are able to do so in piranha-infested waters just for the sheer fear of the fact. But that was not an obstacle for Martin Strel as he made his way through the long Amazon River. He did get bitten by piranhas from time to time, but eventually his team realized that
My boy, you thought you was just going to jump in the water with piranhas, my boy. Piranhas. Sometimes I wonder what be going on in people's brain, bro. Like, they thinking process. What were you thinking?
pouring buckets of blood in the water near Martin would make the piranhas look the other way and leave the swimmer alone. Besides this challenge, Martin also experienced dengue
Martin, I
fever,
salute you.
sunburn, power currents, and
I
other
salute.
threatening
See what I'm saying?
creatures.
I
Still,
salute
none
you.
of these threats
Not only you were swimming. Not only were you swimming.
stop the determined swimmer. Number 5.
Yeah, 5.
A tightrope
five.
walk over Niagara Falls. The performance of this stunt was of great significance since crossing from Canada to the U.S. via Niagara Falls
Sensational.
been illegal for 125 years. But Nick Wallenda managed to cross that border by tightrope walking across the falls in 2012. The most challenging part was the 165 feet vertical drop. Nick had to prepare for 2 years to do this dangerous act, but it only took him
Had to prepare for 2 years.
40 minutes to reach land. On top of this impressive stunt, he has other 6 world records thanks to his acrobatic abilities. Number 4.
4.
Jumping the Grand Evel Knievel couldn't make it across the Snake River Canyon, his son Robbie gained worldwide recognition for jumping the Grand Canyon in 1999. Young Robbie started doing stunts when he was only 8 years old.
8.
It's been about
Ocho.
50 years since he actually started, and now he's completed more than 350 and quite a number of world
350.
records. But we will always remember him as the guy who jumped a distance of 223 feet through the Grand Canyon. He did lose control of his bike and broke one of his legs, but he became a legend.
Is this nigga serious?
Number 3.
At 3.
Free climbing Burj Khalifa. I don't know about you, but when I think of climbing, I always think of safety equipment as well. But this isn't something that free climbers tend to worry about. They just need their bodies and some chalk to go up some of the highest places in the world. And that's exactly what Elaine Robert, also known as Spider-Man, has used to climb some of the highest skyscrapers in the world. In 2011,
Oh, this is the real Spider-Man. This is what y'all telling me. This is the real Spider-Man.
he made it to the top of Burj Khalifa in Dubai, which is the tallest building in the world. At 828 meters above ground, that is one scary place to be without any kind of equipment.
Oh boy, why are you doing that?
What is wrong with you?
Now it's time for the day's best pick.
Best pick. We had the best pick.
In today's picture, we see a guy attempting something that
Sasuke.
none of us would be allowed to do at a regular amusement park.
Hey, what
The
is
guy
this?
is going down a roller coaster with some sort of cool-looking roller skates. It does seem dangerous, but it also looks kind of like a lot of fun. Well, let's check out the next stunt with skating a roller coaster.
No.
Dirk Auer is
Don't
an
look.
extreme sport enthusiast who decided it was a good idea to roller skate a roller coaster. It took him 2 years of planning and a few months of training in order to accomplish this short stunt. In a way, the stunt didn't seem that complicated since the roller coaster already had tracks and turns on which he could put his specially designed roller skates. However, he also had to consider the speed.
No. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? What the?
Roller skates made him go way faster than a regular roller coaster car.
No shit. You gonna go faster, fool?
Who knows though? Maybe this will make amusement parks come up with ideas so more people can try this thrilling experience.
No, don't do that shit. Not. Come up with no idea of doing this type of shit. None of this type of shit. None of it.
Before we move on, do me a favor. My analytics show that only about 15% of you watching are actually subscribed. Come on guys, what's up with that? Can you guys please
Hey,
hit
yo,
the
like,
subscribe
comment,
button?
and subscribe
You
to
guys
my
watch
boy,
videos
man.
every
Like,
day
comment, and
anyway, so
subscribe
you
to
might
my
as well
boy,
subscribe
man.
and keep up to
Like,
date
comment,
with every
and
video we
subscribe.
put out. Number 1.
Number 1. We had number 1.
Free fall.
Highest free fall.
Other stunt can top jumping off the edge of the earth. While Felix Baumgartner became famous when he jumped from 39 kilometers above the ground.
Oh my god!
Was from an abandoned runway where he was tethered to a gas balloon to being his ascent. Allen reached an altitude of 41.4 kilometers before descending to Earth. It took him about 15 minutes to reach the ground, which I'm sure felt longer than that. However, now I'd say he has more of an interest in extreme and dangerous stunts. Would you ever try stunts like the ones I showed you today? Or maybe you've
No.
tried crazy stuff like this already.
Don't do that shit. Stay your ass in the house. Like, focus on what the hell you need to focus on. No, don't try these.